Come on, Scoob, come take the throne, or we're storming that video on our own. Oh. Hello, and welcome to another stunning episode of Last Z News. Fallout from the Nat-15 dropping the alliances that did not participate in the server war came much more quickly than anticipated. In fact, just at research, it was rumored that there was a skirmish involving KLM, BXM, SKG against UGA, JUS, and LAT in a Jello wrestling match for the ages. In Samba news, in World Chat, Indians and Pakistans engaged in words of hatred that can only be seen in the time of partition. Brazilians and Koreans face hate speech in what was a dark day for the server. These kinds of racial tensions have no space in our game. This is a war against zombies and PvP. Beast Mode and HSA had a battle which has been described by our civilians on the ground as a shock attack and a bloodbath. Many troops were exchanged, many resources taken. In fact, we have rumors that Thunder saved Lone Hunter from over 20 jeeps on his own, in which our boots on the ground are describing as Gondor calling for aid and Rohan answering. It is nice when heroic stories come to the front. In an accident and a terrible tragedy, it seems that Exodus had his jeep backfire, which startled an LAT man setting off fireworks. This firework accident sent fire to his headquarters, and unfortunately, Mother Nature always pays her bills and takes her dues. A 40-mile-an-hour wind coming from the eastern front spread that fire from the firework mishap, and a blaze attacked the entire LAT hive, setting fire to countless headquarters. Many troops and resources were lost in what can only be called a terrible accident and a tragedy. Mother Nature, you are a tricky mistress. In further news, KLM was on the warpath. However, our reporters had to miss that war because they were pulled over to cover the HSJ vs. DOH civil war. Apparently, SHJ boomed 6 of DOH's bases in a stunning betrayal, kicking off a civil war reminiscent of the Star Wars Clone Wars. Let's just hope there's less droids involved. You can't trust those machines. Never trust a Cylon. In slightly more positive news, Catlantis visited the JUS hive. Many resource was exchanged. And with that, we actually have an official message from the Safari Foundation. It seems that the Safari Foundation would like to give a formal thank you to the nobles of JUS for their kindly and completely voluntary donation of resources in building the Safari Foundation's new laboratory. This lab will be dedicated to making green energy, which will make clean air, clean water, and less CO2 carbon emissions across the entire server. What a visionary man, what a leader amongst leaders, thinking of the health and well-being of the entire server. Will this great foundation, indeed this great man, ever get the thanks he is due? Only time will tell. This should wrap things up for this episode of Last J News. However, we have been receiving many phone calls, messages, texts, and faxes. Yes, we understand. We get it. We have heard the rumors and the questions involving Scoob's involvement in the creation of Last Z Shooter Run News. Rest assured, these rumors shall be addressed in the next episode of Last Z News. This has been Reginald Reagan's signing off. It's delicious.